Talk about creating the perfect woman. Welcome back, guys. I just finished watching the horror comedy called Patchwork. This movie is about three girls that go out at night partying, and then out of nowhere they wake up attached into one body, each having one of their specific parts like sewn in together. And it's pretty fun. From the beginning of the movie with the scene with the surgeon where he's talking to this head is freaking genius, and I thought it was hilarious, and it got me instantly hooked into the movie. The story itself is pretty simple. You have Jennifer, Ellie, and Madeline, the three girls that were abducted or whatever at the end of the night, and then they got thrown into this body to form one person. And when they wake up, you kind of see them inside this body's head. You can see each woman individually talking to each other, trying to come up with a plan on how to like individually move their body part and how to work together to like manipulate this body. And I gotta say, the casting for this movie was awesome. I liked every single one of them, and to my surprise, the twin from Harry Potter is in this. James Phelps, surprisingly, was funny as hell in this movie, and I really enjoyed seeing him being part of this horror comedy. Now, for a low budget movie, I would say the production for this is top notch, and like I said, the acting itself was awesome. Everybody in this movie was really good and very likable. The horror and comedy itself works so well in this movie because it's not only like gory, it can be really funny at points. This movie is like split up into like different parts, and for me, I feel like that's maybe like the one negative I would say. There was just a shit ton of parts to this movie. I think I counted up to 8 if I remember, and I feel like some of those parts could have been like thrown in together to combine one big part. And I think my favorite part of this movie was Madeline's part 2, I believe, because that's where we get a lot of exposition into what had happened that night, or what's gonna happen to them in the future, or how it led up to them to be in one body. Now, the one biggest memorable thing for me in the movie was the bone cracking and like snapping. Oh God, I still hear the bone cracking every time like the three girls would move within the body. The combination of these three girls was awesome, and I really enjoyed watching them together. If I had to pick one out of the three of my favorite, it's kind of hard to choose because they all worked so well. But I think I would say Jennifer maybe, or Ellie, because they kind of take charge in most of the aspects. And I like how each three of them are so different from one another. Kind of reminds me of the Powerpuff Girls for some weird reason. I don't know why. The makeup work done on this girl's body, I think it was Jennifer's body for the most part. It was done so well and creepingly awesome that I was like, damn, like that could be a totally like cool Halloween costume. And I really digged it. Like I really liked how they used different like shades in one eye, or how they had two different eyes but like one skin tone was different from the other, and how in the beginning like how they had like two different haircuts going on. It was just wild. The story itself, like I said, is pretty simple. All they want is revenge. They want to know what the hell happened to them, and why they did this. And there's some revelations throughout the story that gets pretty good. Sometimes I feel like the tones will shift from part to part, but nothing like too excessive to the point where like it really slows down the movie. But I really can't find a lot of negative things about the movie. Like the movie itself was just like one of those movies that I did not expect to watch. I saw the trailer once and that was it, and then out of nowhere I saw it on Amazon and I was like, you know what, let's watch this movie. And I was very happy watching this movie. I'm pretty sure this is not going to be everybody's type of movie. There's different types of horror for other people, but this is, I guess, my type of horror, and I really enjoyed seeing these three girls. The people in the lab coats also added a lot of humor to this movie, and I really liked that. And the surgeon himself kind of reminded me of Frankenstein because he would talk about his creations like his babies. But those are my quick thoughts on this movie, guys. I really enjoyed it. Like I said, I don't think this movie will be for everybody. Everybody likes a different type of horror, but in this case, I really enjoyed the horror and the comedy all together. Like I said, Ellie, Jennifer, and Madeline were so good in the movie, and their chemistry added a whole lot to this character, or this one patched up human being that's just bleeding out like everywhere. So if you guys haven't checked it out, I do recommend checking out Patchwork, because I'm going to give it a 4.3 out of 5. Guys, if you guys could combine your body parts with two other people, who and why? Comment down below. Obviously, I hope you don't end up looking like the girl in this movie, but if they can perfect it, who would you choose? But thank you for watching this review. You guys can subscribe to my channel here, or you can follow me on Twitter at fmo1126. But if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up or share with your friends. But as always, guys, stay tuned.